How's it going, everybody? It's Dean here from Our Gaming, and yeah, today we are just off streaming a little bit of Ikoria. So we're gonna jump into a ranked Ikoria draft, best of one, and yes, just see how we go from here. Really, try and build on the good work that we've done so far. That's if we fire. Okay, here we go. Perfect. I've noticed that the drafts have been taking a little bit longer to fire than usual, so hopefully that's not indicative of the way in which people are buying into the product. I kind of guess the initial novelty of the sets wore over, but on Friday, this week as you're kind of getting this video, this should be. Is it not the paper release? Is that still a thing? I don't know. Right, let's have a look where we go from here. So Primal Empathy is an excellent card if we can build around that with the blue-green. Extinction Event is nice. It can be a little bit costly as we've obviously got lots of creatures out ourselves. Do we like that? I don't know. Interesting. There's also the Fire Prophecy. I mean, this is obviously an excellent removal spell. It exiles as well, which can be quite a good game. I think we pick this, and then if we play it, we play it. If not, it doesn't matter too much. We could. Ooh. Okay, this is quite a tasty pick. Obviously, Pacifism's great. Boneyard Lurker. But does the Archipelago just pip the Boneyard Lurker? I wonder. I think it does by a small amount. I'm not sure. Boneyard Lurker I do really like though. But Archipelago is big game. This does work with the Extinction Event. Yikes. Let's grab the Archipelago. I think it's good enough, Blood Curdle. Another excellent removal spell. Tactician open here. Boon is fine. It's not amazing though, but yeah, Blood Curdle is definitely the best card in the pack. So we're more than happy to grab that. And now where do we go? So what do we like here? Charge of the Forever Beast is fine, I guess. It's not amazing though. I think Migratory Greathorn is an excellent card, especially if we are looking to splash. Sanctuary Lockdown's going to be looking good for all of those humans that we've just passed, and a cycle healer as well. Okay. Of One Mind is nice. It's a nice little card draw. Is it better than the Symbiote? I mean, Symbiote's nice, right? To have the Migratory Greathorn on turn 3. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. Still loving that noise. Black's a decent colour to be splashing here. Works well with both green and blue. So hopefully we can kind of buy into that. So who are we drafting with? Okay. So a little while until we get more packs round. I think this is one of been the only kind of downside of the kind of person-to-person drafts, is that it sometimes can take a little bit longer than we'd like to get these packs sent around to us. I mean, I kind of guess we've been conditioned, right, from drafting bots to get that kind of instant gratification. Fine taking the Frostlinks here. It's a decent card. So yeah, we've got we've got a way to go until we kind of settle into a colour. I've never actually looked at the art on the Extinction Event. It's quite nice. Well, nice in a kind of colossal death kind of way. Beautiful. Yeah, so lots of ways that we can go. Sultai's decent combination there. I am kind of tempted to go down the blue and green mutate with black removal. I think that can be quite powerful. It's a shame that we're not getting the Boneyard Lurk around or the Primal Empathy. Both of those are excellent cards, which we would have loved here. Oh, wow. Is it still going around? So no one's jumped into black-white humans. That's interesting. What's better here? The ram through. So a couple of cards here. Ram through. Honeyman, if you know with all the cycling decks, this game 4 is actually decent business. And the Unbreakable Bond, which is nice with some of the bigger creatures, such as the Archipelago. I think we take the Bond here, actually. Okay. And yeah, we're still none the wiser, but we will get there. We will get there. Okay.
Hi, Dean.
Oh, drafting off stream, but thank you very much for Egregious6. If you kind of see this on the YouTube video, thank you very much for that follow. It's really kind of you. Let's have a look. Extinction Event, Unbreakable Bond. I think we go for the Bristling Boar here. It is nice if we grab okay. Boot Nipper. Maybe we grab the Boot Nipper there, and it could be black green splashing blue. I mean, this is definitely a splashable card. Frostlinks perhaps not so much. But yeah, let's see where we go. So pick 9. This is pick 9 is going to be where we jump onto So pick 9 is going to be where we see whether the Primal Empathy came back round, right? I don't think it will. But that would be a key indicator of whether or not we go into blue-green as that kind of main base colours or not. Okay, so obviously it didn't. Dark Bargain for some card draw. I mean, I have seen people main deck this as well, you know, with the lifelink. I don't know, I think it's a little bit too coy for us. I do like Dark Bargain. Maybe not as much in this set, but it is nice to get that card draw. Wilt. Meh. Let's take the Caves just in case. Just on the kind of off chance that we do get an option to play that. I don't think we will. All of these cards are very meh. Thwart the Enemy though. Thwart the Enemy is coming a couple of times. Sudden Spinnerets. Okay. All very much cards that we don't anticipate playing. Survivor's Bond could be decent. So not too much of a... Oh, wow. And an on-color Mythic. How could we have done that? So this is Apex of Forever. So it's got Trample 6/6. You may play it from your graveyard using its Mutate ability. So that's pretty nice. That is pretty nice. Oh, wow. Someone's getting a nice little Survive Thundermane. Ivy Elemental, the Heron, all of these very good cards. But no, we're definitely taking the on-color Mythic. I mean, that's fantastic. Oh, and we get an Heron as well. Tranif Magistrate, an awful rare in draft. Okay, so this is main color green if we are mutating it, and it's either or of the others. Okay. So Necropanther's nice. I don't think it really does much with what we're going on. We've only got the kind of Boot Nipper, the Essence Symbiote. So I think we go grab the Cavern Whisperer. Notable though, there's a second General's Enforcer going around. Someone could have built a fantastic black and white humans deck. Sadly, we are very much not in that though. Wingspan Mentor, could that be the pick here? I mean, realistically, we're not grabbing anything else, right? The Wingspan Mentor. So we're kind of black green, aren't we? What have we got that flies? I mean, this doesn't even. We've got the Heron. This doesn't fly, does it? So it's so. I mean, it does give us a human if we do pick up a Of Our Mind, which I kind of isn't non-significant. It could be worth looking into. But we do have the Dark Bargain though, right? And this can also be good in terms of putting the Brokos into our graveyard. Have we got any other way of doing that, actually? No, we don't. So only the Dark Bargain at the minute. That could be interesting. Unbreakable Bond is nice to get it back as well. I'm actually getting excited about this. Maybe we just play flat out 3 colours here. We started off this draft looking to splash black, but actually I think it is there. I think it's strong enough, right? Cavern Whisperer's decent. Extinction Event as well. I mean, Extinction Event is something that we kind of use as a last resort, maybe to pick off something big. But yeah, we have got a mixture, haven't we, of odds and evens. So that's fine. Okay. Maybe PVH has dropped, which is slightly annoying. Slightly annoying. Cunning Night Bonder doesn't really do too much for us. I think a second Cavern Whisperer is just excellent, though. I mean, if we can mutate this on 4, right? So our curve at the minute is not too bad. I mean, we've got a 6 here, a 6, 5 there, 5, 6, and then lots of 4s. So yeah, I mean, getting this out as soon as possible would be awesome. Turn 5 is the earliest we can do that. Oh, wow. I mean, although this land would be excellent, and a second Great Horn as well, we can't be passing the Parcel Beast, which is by far one of the best uncommons. I mean, just getting that card draw, getting those cards onto the battlefield as well is huge. We've talked about the Call of the Death Dweller previously, and it kind of does what the white black panther, is it a panther? Necropanther does. In our deck, it's not too good, right? We're not getting the kind of quality or the value there. Do we go for a big mammoth, or do we just go for a second bristling boar? I think because we've got 2 Cavern Whisperers, which gives something menace, I think grabbing the bristling boars is a good shout here. Another one mind as well, pick that up. Makes us want to play out the Wingspan Mentor just that little bit more, and does firmly align us into 3 colour good stuff. Okay, a Scorpion for early doors. That could be interesting. And put the top 3 cards of your library into the graveyard, then you may return a creature from the graveyard to your hand. Okay. I don't know if we do play that here, actually. It could be interesting. A second Dark Bargain? I don't think so. So maybe another Bristling Boar. We can't have enough creatures. 15, and we're not in pack 3 yet. So wow. Okay. Curve is looking a little bit shocking early doors, but remember, yeah, we're not there, are we? But remember that some of these do move to the left slightly. Convolute. That's interesting. I'm excited to see what we open in. Pack 3. Actually, this person must be playing, right? Because if not, they would still have cards if they were just timing out. That's correct, right? Oh, did that go? No. Oh, we got one of those fangs anyway. Oh, wow. Look at this. Mythos. I mean, that's nice. It's quite cute. A second Archipelago? I don't think we need 2. I think Back for More here does the work, you know. This is an excellent pack. But yeah, Back for More, I think it gives us some variety in the deck as well. A third Enforcer that's gone round, chat. Wow. Wow. Sandworm? I don't think we have the Dustfang Mentor. Mutual Destruction. We've got the Blood Curdle. Extinction Event. We've got the Back for More as well. I think I'm gonna grab the Sandworm, and it also gives us something to cycle away. Wow. Otter. Otter's nice early doors, but we can't be giving up 2 Back for Mores, right? I don't think so. But we desperately need some early creatures. Take the Great Horn as well. It helps us with our splash. That's fantastic. We needed that, in all honesty. An Oncolor Crystal. I can take the Crystal. It's going to be a bit of a weird one, though, whether or not we play it. But getting a Naturalist is nice. Gust of Wind, though, as well. What are we like for creatures? 17 creatures. We are going to have to make some cuts. We've got the other one mind. Gust of Wind is nice, but we've got plenty of removal. Let's grab that. It might be the fact that we get rid of the Scorpion and maybe the Boot Nipper. Or if we're seeing kind of blue as our like splashing colour. Oh wow, I say that and then we pick up another Parcel Beast. Yikes. Maybe we do get rid of the Frost Links though. Wingspan Mentor. We've got lots of options, right? Nice. And obviously we don't need the Dark Bargain and the of one mind. So what we might end up doing is we might be making this into a black. We might be making it to a more of a Survivor's Bond can go actually. Try to make some cuts. Crystal does give ramp. Crystal gives ramp, which could mean we get a turn 4 Godzilla of interest. We could probably cut one of the bristling boars actually. So yeah, I mean, if we are looking for cuts, I am probably thinking we get rid of the Mentor and the of one mind, and just kind of focus on having the Dark Bargain. Fertilid's also nice. We're kind of replacing some of these early creatures now, right? And a Goriak. Goriak could potentially be there. It's probably not as good as a Frostlinks, but it does help our mana early doors. Mutual Destruction as well. But there's not much I actually want to give up. But it is a mutual destruction can be nice, you know, in case of your opponents use Pacify or anything like that, or the Capture Sphere. It is really useful like that. So, and yeah, we don't really necessarily need blue. I mean, it is nice to have it for these, but we can get them early enough. So we're at 25 at the minute. Do we also get a tap land or no? So we do need to make a cut, right? I'll probably cut the crystal. Ooh. Some big game at the end as well, which is nice to see. Fantastic. I mean, this deck is very strong, chat. It's excellently strong. I mean, when you open a mythic, oh, do we not have enough of those? I thought we had 4 of everything. Maybe not. Okay. But yeah, when you open a mythic on pack 2 and it's in all 3 colours that you're playing, I mean, that's a pretty decent indication, right? So what do we need to do? We've got 18 and 8. And let's check our kind of realistic curve. So the Great Horns go there. The Heron goes there. These go there. That's on 5. Mammoth. Leviathan on 6. Okay, and we cycle this away, right? Okay. So I am happy splashing... Well, not like splashing, but having less blue. 18 and 8. So what we can do is we can get rid of 1 spell, 1 creature, and I think get rid of 1 spell, 1 creature, and get rid of 1 kind of sorcery, perhaps. So these are spells which we kind of want to keep, right? Crystal. I think the crystal goes, in all honesty. It does help ramp us, but we only care about it if we play in it on turn 3. So I think that's the thing that gets me out of that. So we've got rid of the spell, so it means we can technically keep mutual destruction there. Blood Curdle, Dark Bargain, and Event Extinction. Although is Event Extinction going to be good? I think there are going to be situations where that's going to be really key for us. So we need to get rid of a creature. Got lots in the 4-drop slot. Heron, Parcel Beast, Bristling Boar. Do we want to get rid of one of those? I think the Bristling Boar is possibly the worst one, right? Or actually, the worst one is this Goriak. But we have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think the Goriak's probably the worst. So we can get rid of that. So our early drops are looking quite weak, in all honesty. Naturalist helps us ramp, which is useful. The Boot Nipper can be quite nice. It also allows us something to fight with as well, with back for more if there is a big target. And yeah, we said we'd get rid of a land, didn't we? And as such, maybe we can actually get rid of black, because black's only our removal, right? So it's not that important. Well, obviously it is important. But yeah, no, I think this is nice. I think it's a really nice tight build as well. And we've got lots of help with the Fertilids, the Parcel Beast, the ramp from the Naturalist, and also the Migratory Greathorn. So I don't think I'm worried about our mana, which is why I'm not that fussed about having the Crystal. Awesome. So I know we're not kind of streaming live, but let's have a bit of confidence in this deck and say we're going to get 6-3. We're going to really nearly get there, but just kind of not be able to take us over that edge. And yeah, thank you for joining me for the kind of construction part of the deck. And let's jump into the games. Awesome. Let's see where we go from here. I'm excited to see how this pans out. Milos Vela. Fertilid helps us get into the boot nipper. Okay. Seems good. So we've not got the earliest of plays here. That's nice. That's very welcome actually. Very welcome. Oppo cycling perhaps? Pause. What you got here, Oppo? What is it that you're thinking? What's kind of going through your head here? Okay, absolutely nothing. Key bonder. Wow. We are... Do we go into the Fertilid or do we go into the boot nipper? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for the boot nipper and then cycle away the migratory greathorn. Not the migratory greathorn. The greater sandworm. I think that's the play here. So we're going to give this a death touch token and we're going to play down our island. And yeah, we'll end the turn. We'll pass. So we could get this down on turn 6. We would rely on. Oh, has Oppo got a removal spell? Maybe the Fire Prophecy. But then again, we can actually just get the Unbreakable Bond down turn 5, get this onto the battlefield. Shame we don't have a fight for it, but that's fine. Okay, it's going to be quite interesting seeing this. If non-combat damage. So we can't really fight it out of the sky, right? Which is interesting. Is Oppo going to go in for attack? They can't go in for attack. They can't trade these off. They can't trade those off. Non-combat damage. What are you thinking, Oppo? Okay, red. Pass to attacks. Yeah, I was gonna say. Cycle that. Try and get into something slightly bigger. That's not too bad, you know. The mutual destruction can be quite tasty. Alright, so we can't play out the Unbreakable Bond, right? So in that case, let me go in with the nipper. Deal that damage. And yeah, we'll go for the Fertilid. A part of me is actually wondering, do we even need this? Do we even need this now? Can we just start to chip in with the Heat Bonder? I mean, I guess this does help. It does help, I guess. Okay, we'll let them get in a little bit more life, and then we'll see what's cracking. My thinking it was actually that the oh no, so the Brockus is double green. Okay, I'll put with a little bit of cycling. Maybe they can get that back. Is it the no? It's not Unbreakable Bond. It's the summon bond of summon. Just making up words now. Annoyingly as well, we can't activate the Fertilid, but hopefully we get something that mutates. We'll get those 2 +1/+1 counters. They're all odd. We're all... I mean, I'd actually take the event extinction right now. Bristling Boar. Oh, I see what they're doing. That's actually quite nice, isn't it? That is actually quite nice. In that case, then. In that case... Let me... what's going to be best here? We can go for the sandworm. Get it back. We can go for the sandworm. That might be a good shout. So let's go in with the boot nipper first. I mean, we don't want this to get out of control, right? So do we kill this or do we go for the sandworm? I think the mentor is actually going to be a little bit tricky. Yeah, I'm going to go for the mutual destruction actually. I don't know what kind of everyone on YouTube thinks about this. So drop us definitely drop us a comment about that particular play. That's going to be really interesting for me. Would you have gone for the Unbreakable Bond first, or would you have killed that before it got these two out of hand? Because the thing is, if they play something else this turn and are able to activate this as well, which they could do, right? They could just play another land, play another alert heat bonder, and then they'd get 3 +1/+1 tokens from it, and that's not good for us. That's not good at all. Whereas now, Oppo's either only got one of these, or they're going to have to dig and find a second one. And it could be that they've built their entire game plan around this. We've had a couple of people in chat, actually, suggest that previously. So it's not like... It's not non-significant there. Okay, so we could trade these off. And we could also attack him with a Heron as well. I actually like this plan, you know. I think we can have a little bit of fun and a little bit of variety here. So let's give this let's pop this up here, make it into a 3/4, which, well, it's 5/6, isn't it really? And we're drawing another land, which could be important. And then I think we actually just charge in with everyone, because we are winning the race, even with Oppo's kind of life gain that side. Happy to trade those off. Beautiful. So end the turn. I might activate the Heron end of turn actually, just to get another land out of our deck. What have we got in there at the minute? We've got a 36% chance of drawing a land, which we don't really want. We've got lots of kind of high power creatures in our deck, so yeah, there we go. Second Heat Bonder. So that could have got out of hand really quickly. Oppo's going to be gaining lots of life here. Okay, so pass. Okay, let's get this. Let's get another land out. We can go for a second black. Come straight onto the battlefield as well. Remember, we still drew a land, which, you know, isn't ideal, but equally we can't sit back, can we? We can't sit back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack in with both here. And yeah, we're going to grab out our sandworm. Put a lifelink counter on it and end the turn. Once again, do we get another land out with the Heron? Maybe, maybe not. So we're down to a 30% chance to draw a land now, which is a little bit better odds. We still don't need them though. We still don't need them. We've got a Dark Bargain, which means we could get rid of them, but we don't want to be taking too much damage. Remember, they can't block with the Sandworm either, so they need to get a big creature down or find a way to get rid of it. If they had the kind of exile card, I assume they'd have played that out straight away. Tasty. Nice. Yeah, has anyone actually seen that before? I actually feel that I've got to activate this now, you know. That's actually a really clever play from Milos there. Very clever indeed. Bristling Boar doesn't quite do it for us. Oppo, I can't believe Oppo gets actually a block there, you know. Yeah, and we can't attack him with a Heron anymore either. So let's go for the attack here. At least we'll gain some life. They can block, of course. They chose not to. Interesting. And yeah, we go with the Bristling Boar. I guess we could even, you know, have attacked him with the Boot Nipper, which we might have to do in the future. I mean, if Oppo is kind of carrying on with this plan, this can get out of hand and we could end up losing it within the next couple of turns. So, forcing a block with the Heron? I mean, to be fair though, if we get the Archipelago as well, Archipelago could be good here. I think let's take this initial 6. Because the card draw could be nice. Back for more. Brockos. What does Brockos do for us here? Nothing much. Nothing much. Gives us trample. So we could have Flample here, but yeah, yikes. Oppo must be sitting on an absolute gold mine of cards because they're not playing lands, right? You would assume if they had another land, they'd be playing that out for the Rumbling Rockslide, but that could actually be the only reason they've got these in. Come on, Oppo. The hesitation isn't so good, right? Because it does... Okay, Moriak. Yikes. What do you reckon? Attacking with both of these? And see how it comes back? I mean, we're getting this incremental life gain, right? Oppo could actually start attacking with all here. No blocks. No blocks. Yeah, also interesting to know if anyone in... Oh, wow. Yeah, see, we knew they had a second one. We knew they had a second one. Yeah, chat, I don't think we actually come back from this, you know? So, I guess we can attack in... We can attack in one time with this. Oh no, because actually they just have to quadruple block and we only lose 1. Yeah, I guess we do, just because of the fact that we've got the back for more. Wow. Wow, chat. Actually, huge game from our opponent here. Yeah, and we... Yikes. Non-combat damage. I mean, we're going to take this first one. Event Extinction would be absolutely fantastic for us here. It would leave... Well. Not so good. I mean, we'll cast this on the Heron just for card draw purposes. It doesn't matter. Go over or under. Event Extinction. Okay. I mean, we need to do it, right? We go odd. Odd. And we lose the Heron, but we get to keep most of our cards. So, choose odd or even. Exile all creatures with converted mana cost of that. So, let's exile everything that's odd. Beautiful. And we go next to combat. And yeah, we'll offer the trade with the Mammoth, right? Nice. And yeah, end the turn. That came just at the right time. I mean, we kind of predicted Oppo's plans from very early doors, which is why we got rid of the first mentor, but they were able to grab the second one. Yeah, and that's actually huge for our opponent. So I'm assuming they don't have a third. I really am. Okay, but the fact that Oppo doesn't seem to be waning on blocking these mammoths could actually indicate that. Down to 18% chance of drawing a land. We have 3 left in the deck. We've got a Broxos, Cavern Whisperer, Dreamtail, Parcel Beasts, Blood Curdle as well. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. Back for more. Absolutely wrecks their board. Dark Bargain, do we do this? What? How many cards are we down to? 14? Yeah, I think we do this, right? Wow. Put 2 cards in your hand, the other will go into your graveyard. I mean... Yikes. We're going to go for the Menace here, which makes this unblockable. For those of you not aware of that interaction. And yeah. Well, we've got 1 land left. Cavern Whisperer, Dreamtail Heron. I mean, the Broxos. 2 back for mores as well. I was going to say. Right. So here we go. Let's grab a back for more. Let's grab the Greater Sandworm. Stick it down. We'll have it fight the Mammoth. And we swing in for 10. Beautiful. I would imagine... Divine Arrow? Seems fair. Seems fair. I would imagine that our opponent thought they won that then. As soon as, you know, they got... As soon as they pumped that up to, what was it, a 10-11? GG's, Oppo, GG's. I would, if I was my opponent, I would be very annoyed. And that's, yeah, that's why we picked that rare, you know? Just for those situations where, yes, it can impact us too, but we can be getting into these board stalls where actually, you know what, we just need a clean sweep for us to kind of progress. So yeah, let's see what game 2 gives us, and we jump in straight away as well. Okay, Scravato. We're on the draw. We get an early naturalist. We've got some decent cards. Sadly, we can't kind of mutate the Cavern Whisperer onto the naturalist with it being a human. But I'm hopeful we'll draw in something. I mean, we can't turn down a hand such as this, you know, like with all of the mana that we need. Some decent removal in the late game. I think that's fine. So turn 4, turn 5 perhaps, or something like that. Let's hope we get something smaller. If we get another creature, if we get like the Essence, was it the Essence Symbiote that we picked up? Boot Nipper, Essence Symbiote, Fertilid. Either one of those, I'd be happy. Okay, so they've got a Triome. So they might be having cycling here, right? That might be their kind of big hurrah. Okay, so we get a turn 3 Greathorn, which I actually just forgot about what this does actually. So yeah, we get a turn 3 Greathorn. Oppo's on a cycling deck, which is fine. Turn 3, turn 4, and then yeah, we'll see what the deck provides us. Sandworm, nice. Okay, so let's go out for the Greathorn. The good thing about this now is, well, oh, that's actually good in that they don't have any kind of instant removal spells, which is good to know. So we get another land out with this as well. Does that come into our hand or onto the battlefield? Onto the battlefield. Cloud Piercer. Cloud Piercer is nice. Nothing too much we can do about that. It's a 6/5. And yeah, so attack in, Oppo, if you want. Attack and go for it, my friend. Okay. Yeah, no blocks actually here. No blocks. So what I'm going to do is... I think I'm going to play out the Whisperer. Right, well, let's have a look. So play out the Whisperer here. Make it into a 4/4. Doesn't really matter too much, but let's make sure we've got enough black. Oppo discards a card. I mean, oh, wow, they discard the Capture Sphere. They don't have the mana to play it, I guess. We do have some good blocks here, right? So let's say no attack for the time being. We've got some decent blocks. We don't need to rush in for attacks. And if Oppo's got any removal, like at sorcery speed, they would have used it anyway. So we're not losing too much, in all honesty. We've got the back for more, which we can... Okay. What are we thinking here? Do we go for the double block? Or do we just lose the naturalist? I think it's an attack that Oppo doesn't normally make, right? So I'm happy to lose the naturalist here. Yeah, they've got something. It's likely Fire Prophecy, I think. Or is it enough to kill this? Interesting. Interesting if so. Back for more doesn't do it for us at the minute. So what I'm going to do this turn is I'm going to play down the land and play down the flame spill. Okay, so that's what they would have done. They would have blown us out anyway. So it doesn't matter too much. Right, I'm going to play down the bristling boar or the fertilid actually. I guess it doesn't matter too much, right? Let's play down the bristling boar and cycle away the greater sandworm on our opponent's turn. And then back for more the sandworm, hopefully to fight the cloud piercer. I think we trade these off, right? I think we trade them off. We've got plenty of gas in the oven. Ooh. Okay. What does this actually do?
Friend or foe, state your intent.
Gain 2 life.
To open the
Scary.
mind, you must first open the heart.
Okay, just don't mutate this. There's no... That's nice. Beautiful. Okay, let's go for it then, chat. Let's get this sandworm back. Get it back. Fight the cloud piercer. All seems good for me. Okay. So, we can kill this. I mean, they might have something big. They might have a... What have they got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they don't have a rumbling rock slide doesn't do it. They might think it does. I mean, we can always hope on that. Rumbling rock slide doesn't do it though. But I must admit, if they play out, you get an emblem with whenever you cast a non-creature spell, emblem deals 2 damage to any target. I mean, that's not ideal.
Strike with a cunning mind.
Target creature or planeswalker. Okay, so we deal 4 damage here. Oppo could have something else, of course. But it would be getting 2 cards out of their hand, right? It says you may discard a card. So presumably they do have something else that that combats me. So what are they thinking about? Rumbling Rock Slide, go for it. Nice. Not ideal getting this. But, you know, let's play out the second forest and pass. Same again, we're going to use the fertilid. Because this is going to outgrow us, right? We're going to use the fertilid here just to get those lands out of our deck. Try and... Wow, that's decent. That's very decent, actually. A game Oppo might downtick. Would I downtick? I think it depends what I have in my hand already, right? Okay.
Let me help you practice.
Pass to attacks. Okay, so Oppo's going in for an attack there. I kind of guess we take it. That's actually a game changer for me. So I'm actually going to go on to mine. Oh, this is good. This is good. So we're going to go for Menace here. Purely because we want to get Narset off the board, right? Purely because we want to get Narset off the board. So beautiful. And yeah, let's end the turn. Let's end the turn. So we've got lots of decent stuff in our deck. Oppo going with the Evo Wilds. Probably the best thing we could grab is the Archipelago at the minute. Oh, there is a back for more as well. This dragon can get out of control, but at the minute it is just a 1/1. Flying haste. Okay, so you assume if there's anything that Oppo, has to get rid of this, they'll play it now to buff this. My turn. Wow, we got the Archipelago. Do we go for it? Do we try? I mean, Oppo's gonna... yeah. Our opponent's gonna have something, right? So... looks like we get in there. Tap that creature. Oh, yeah. No, just tap the 1. Oppo discards a card. Nice. And chat, look at us now. End the turn. Now, we don't technically need 9 damage to get us through and win, right? We can do it with 8. So what I might do here, I might if Oppo doesn't do anything and they go to their kind of next phase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Porky Parrot. And they're just playing that down? Okay. In which case then let's grab a land. We'll grab another forest. Just to thin our deck out a little bit more. And we're gonna actually just go for the Parcel Beast Mutate here. 7/7. Just so that we're tapping this and we're tapping this. Beautiful. We'll go in for the attack. Oppo's down to 7 and we end the turn. Remember this has got Menace as well, right? So Oppo's not blocking. Thieving Otter is nice. We give him the GGs. My turn. Beautiful, chat. Pick up that second win, and that feels good actually, because they are two very, very, very different types of deck, which we've come against, and so our deck is showing that kind of, that backbone that we want to see in our drafts. Awesome. Okay, so 2 wins, 0 losses, which we are always happy to take at this stage, and we're getting straight into these games now. I was a little bit worried about the kind of state of the draft at the start. Oh wow. What's Dark Bargain here? Is it? That's 4. I kind of guess I keep this. We can cycle this. Hopefully we get into something else. But yeah, it's not massively ideal. This is probably one of the riskier keeps that we have. But yeah, no, the draft didn't fire like instantly, but we are getting there now, so that's good news for us. Right, so we're gonna play that. We'll pass. We've probably not only have we had a risky keep, but we're up against one of the decks which we will have problems with. In that it's a cycling deck, so it's very fast, and we obviously, as mentioned, we aren't that fast. We aren't that fast at all. So yeah, we're gonna have to pass. Wow. Yeah, sorry about this one, chat. Marmoset. Wow. I mean, Dark Bargain. You are kidding me. You are kidding me. Put 2 of them in your hand, so it has to be 2, right? Okay. I wanted to get a couple of big creatures in so we get these back for mores. I mean, we do have the Sandworm in, which is good. Forbidden Friendship, yeah, wow. Oppo's going ham here. We've got the Mammoth. Oh, okay. 1, 2, that's a lot of damage, isn't it? We're going to have to try and kill that Marmoset as soon as possible. Another Cavern Whisperer. Really? Yikes. Okay, so we're going to have to play this down. And yeah, I think Oppo wins. Oppo's completely... I mean, it was a risky keep, right? But at the same time, was it that bad? I don't think so. 6, yeah. I mean, this is GG's. GG, Oppo. You cycle away, my friend, and you can have it. You go ham. You go ham. I mean, to be fair, even with like a decent draw, who is beating that? Who is beating that? Okay, let's jump straight into the next game. A little bit Wow, that's put us back down. That's put us back down on Earth, hasn't it? Be a little bit less cocky, I think. Okay. So where are we? Negate Nate. Ooh. Okay. Keeping this, we have got all of our mana. One more does kind of open us up to the entire game. So there we go, chat. There we go. That's exactly what we want to see. So mutate. Okay, fertility here would be great. Wow. Okay, if this happens, don't let it doubt yourself too much on if you're playing too many lands, because we are only playing 16. I mean, we could potentially go down a little bit, but to 15, bearing in mind that we do have 2 Great Horns and the Naturalist. But in all honesty, like, I think that's a trap. Okay, so what do we do here? I think that's 2 mana to mutate. So I'm going to play out the Great Horn here. We could get a... oh, we've also got this as well. Yeah, this could be quite nice, actually. Trample. 1 creature, blocks it. Yeah, I think that's a... okay, mutate there. Blood Curdle's nice. Blood Curdle is nice. It's 4 mana, though. So what I think I do here... actually, I think we should have played the Bristling Boar out, you know. I think we should have done. That's a tricky one. Okay. Let's go for... let's go for this here. Let's play it as a mutate. Grab that land. Do we need anything in particular? I'm going to grab a black. And let's attack him. Now we've put Oppo on a very specific clock here, right? It's actually a shame we haven't got that Goriak. Interacts well with the Parcel Beast in that you can attack and also you can tap to generate those lands. Okay, that's good to see. Oppo might not attack here. Oppo might just leave this up, right? Okay, they want to race. Interesting. Interesting. I mean, that's as good as anything, right? So let's grab this and we'll say we want to get rid of anything that's even. Beautiful. And yeah, let's put the Parcel Beast on here. Underneath, of course. Grab another land. Doesn't really matter at this stage what lands we're grabbing. And yeah, attacking. That's excellent that we've got rid of that. Return it from your graveyard. There's none in your graveyard, sadly. If they play something big now to try and counter this, we've got the Blood Curdle. Oppo's still attacking in. Wow. I mean, that's either cocky or Honey Mammoth. Okay, Honey Mammoth's nice. Honey Mammoth's nice. Do we just go for the Archipelago? Okay. And now this almost... what's underneath here? I go to a Great Horn. No, okay. Let's just attack him. And yeah, we'll pass. I think we can do better work with the Great Horn. I mean, Archipelago here, we're literally tapping all of our opponent's things. Okay, so they're gonna have to keep this up in order to block this, or they can kill it. That's fine. Was it from the graveyard to cast? Is it? Oops. Oh, it doesn't tell you what it's from. View mutations. Can we not kits? You may cast it from your graveyard using the mutate ability, so it's still 5 from the graveyard. Oppo can have Rumbling Rock Slide. This is at 8/8, isn't it, if they grab this again? Okay. Ooh. Oppo's looking for another land. Another creature. Nice. We will give them the GGs because we cast down the Archipelago and we get to tap a couple of creatures. Okay, there we go. Negate Nate. We yeah, that was a good game. That was a good game. Put us back on our winning ways, which is always good to see. Event Extinction coming in again. Clutch. 3 wins. Nice. That gets us 1,000 gems. Let's keep pushing. Yeah, this is shaping up to be quite nice in all fairness. So we're just coming up to about an hour then on the draft video so far. We've played 4 games, so that's yeah, that's really helpful. Okay, what's next? What's next? Humble Naturalist. Humble Naturalist is a good start. Oh, okay. Oppo with the mulligan. Always nice to see. Mulligan down to 6. Okay. Naturalist. I think, again, we do swap out the Greatest Sandworm cycling. We've got the back for more. Humble Naturalist from our opponent. Oh, we can play out the Parcel Beast, actually. Let's go for that first. And gives us something to mutate with the Cavern Whisper as well, which is quite nice. Okay, Essence Symbiote. Presuming nothing from my opponent. Nice. Yeah, we'll do that. Oppo has to chuck something away. Do we go for an attack here, chat? What have we got? We've got even. Oh no, we've got odd. Oppo's only got even things. I mean, we will see what happens. If Oppo plays down another, like a big, even creature, I am tempted with the Event Extinction if... Nice. If we get the land, which we didn't, sadly. But that's perfectly fine. So what do we do here then? Do I try and... So it's Menace flying. Or do we just play down the Fertilid? Right, I'm going to attack in. Oppo, I think Oppo's got something. Maybe they haven't. Okay. In which case then, let's cycle this away. Because we are looking a bit shy on mana. Beautiful. And yeah, let's get this Fertilid down. Makes our Event Extinction a little bit better as well, with them only having even. Go on, Oppo, play a Mammoth. Oh, this is huge game for us. This is huge. I don't think we block, right? No blocks? Okay. And this could actually be a scoop. So... Yeah, could be a scoop here. Even. So we want to get rid of everything that has... exile each that has an even. Beautiful. And we get in for 6. Nice. Nice. Boom, we get the win. Event Extinction is absolutely sensational in draft. Oh, I'm actually gutted actually that we didn't have it. We haven't had it previously. It's a really powerful card. Boom. So we get those 4 wins. So we're kind of be even by the time we open the packs, right? Yeah. So that's not too bad. We're on our way for these 6 wins. Fingers crossed. Could be looking like another trophy as well. But let's not count all of our chickens first. Okay, so we're a little bit less speedy with us matching up at the minute, but we are there. Stormcrow 6. Okay. What do we think of this? I mean, we're on the draw, and we're one away from the Great Horn. I think we need to remember that we don't have that many early plays, right? So, I think this is fine. Okay, so we do get our 4th mana. We always seem to be getting our 4th mana, so we're very lucky there. Oppo gets in with the main serval, which is a really bad card to play. So, I think they have Steadfast or Standfast. We'll see anyway if they're in for 5 here. No, okay, that's interesting. Glider. Yikes. Pass. So we need to get in the air as soon as possible, I guess. Okay. A second mentor deck. Is this actually a thing? Have we completely missed like this this like type of play? Right, let's play this down. Main serval. I mean, if they're attacking with the main serval here, there is something kind of like inherently wrong, right? Unless they could be bluffing an attack. No, that's fine. Oh, wow. What a great deck Oppo's got. Let's give him a nice. Let's give him a nice. We could grab Space Godzilla. Yeah, because we can't actually... I think it's got to be Space Godzilla, right? Because we can't do anything with the Heron at the minute. So let's grab this. I mean, Oppo's saying nice, but really? Oppo's going to be going in for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so actually, no. Yikes. Wow. Second main servo. Wow, Oppo is absolutely ham here. Such good card draws as well. I mean, I can't even fault them. They're outplaying this. I think, actually, they might even have the win, you know. They might even have the win. Let's go for the Heron. See what we get. I mean, we've got to play this so we can block the Starix. We're just drawing into lands, chat, sadly. And that's the thing here, right? I think let's get this mutate down here as well. Underneath. Just go for our lands. Back for more is nice. Okay, so no attacks. Oppo's giving us the GGs. Oppo's giving us the GGs there, chat. Do they have it? Yeah, they do. Why did I count so wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 100%. Oh, and they get to pump that as well, don't they? Yeah, I never had that. Never had that. So we've lost to cycling and vigilance. Yikes. Okay, let's hope that this isn't going to be our last game. Both times we've kept slow hands, which is interesting, right? Yeah, I don't exactly know what to do about that. We shall see, we shall see. Okay. Now this is nice. We get a turn 3 into a turn 4, which helps us get Space Godzilla. Yeah, I like this. So this is probably one of the worst ones, is it? In that it doesn't actually do too much for us, in all honesty. We also get a cycle turn 2, which isn't to kind of be sniffed at. Let's so let's pass, and on their end step, nice. Okay. On their end step, we cycle that. My turn. Beautiful. We'll play down the Fertilid. And then we can actually play... Do we go for a Cavern Whisperer? No blocks. Do we go for a Cavern Whisperer or do we go for a Migratory Greathorn? I think the Greathorn, right? Goriak. Yeah, Oppo's got some decent stuff here. I think they've got Mutual Destruction. That's interesting. I mean, they must have Mutual Destruction though, right? Why else would they... Okay, let's migrate that on, I guess. So we don't need another... I think we need another green, right? Oh no, we've got another green there. We'll put up a green down anyway. We're going to be getting loads of mana. Sadly, we need to kind of stay back. And now, if Oppo has got Mutual Destruction, they'll do it here. Okay, interesting. Maybe the Trample, +3/+3. Why did they do that pre-combat? Why did they do that pre-combat? Very weird for me, that was. We could do back for more. No, oh, we could do back for more, actually. Getting the Sandworm down. That's actually a decent play, you know. I actually really like that. And then we could go for Cavern Whisperer. No, I think Cavern Whisperer there is a bit too cute. Mutual Destruction. Yeah, we knew they had that. We knew they had that. But now this actually creates a problem for our opponent. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, we can't do everything here. So let's just get. Actually, I kind of guess we want to have something to mutate onto, don't we? Let's play the Bristling Boar down, and then we can mutate the Cavern Whisperer onto it. I like that idea because then this becomes unblockable. Beautiful. Oppo starts to lose cards as well. I mean, they could have... There's always a chance that they could have Blood Curdle. I mean, it's a thing, right? It's a thing in the format. They can't even draw a card with the Bonder's Enclave. They don't own a creature of power 4 or greater. And if Oppo... Back for more... Wow. Okay, that's Blitz Leech. I mean, these trades. it's got Menace, right? Yikes. Oppo can draw. Nice. I like that. Okay. So if we get a land here. What have we got? We've not got enough there, have we? So let's cancel. I'm gonna play down this Migratory Greathorn. Just play it normal. And then I'm gonna mutate the Parcel Beast onto the Cavern Whisperer. Beautiful. That's what's working with Oppo's Back for More as well, right? So we might have this here. Oppo's got loads of card draw though. That's worth remembering. Is there a way for us to kind of get rid of that card draw? Obviously by killing the Blitz Leech, but they're not going to let us do that. We turn up to 3. Okay, so they got this back. This is in their hand, right? I mean, we could go in for 10. That's in their hand, so they do lose it. Beautiful. Oppo has to get rid again, and Oppo's giving us the GGs. I think they're accepting defeat. We can make this fly next turn, which is good as well. Yeah, Oppo scoops. Oppo scoops there. Beautiful. There was a couple of plays there. I think the Mythos should have been played before the attack. Possibly the mutual destruction on the end of their turn as well, because they were just kind of losing that like emphasis. But yeah, I mean, we always had the Godzilla. We had lots of answers for that. We had the Exile with the Extinction. We had the Blood Curdle. We even had the Back for More, I guess, if we wanted that, and the Unbreakable Bond. So all of that is good. Krokenian, great name, really good name. Right, what have we got here? So I actually think I get rid of this. We can't play any of these, and these are for later on. So yikes. Right, what do we get rid of here? I think we get rid of the Back for More. It's the card that we can't play yet. We've got a cycle with the Great Worm. And we would need a black to play this anyway. So yeah, it's a bit of a risky keep. But I think it's definitely better than the previous one. Back for More can go in. Remember, we've still got another Back for More in the deck, and we need to get rid of the Greater Sandworm first, which we're going to be cycling. Oppo's a cycling deck as well, by the looks of it. I mean, that's fine. Let's go to Oppo cycles a Dranith Healer. Go for blood. Okay. Right. Well, I mean, as long as we're not dead yet. We're not dead yet, chat. I'm going to seize. Okay, that's an excellent card in the cycling deck. Come on. Come on, land. Yikes. Drats. I mean, it's obviously better to flood out than in the early doors. Than not have enough mana to play things. And we're 2 turns behind as well. There's nothing we can do for 2 turns, and that relies on us getting mana. Whereas Oppo is working their way up to a... That's kind of still within this 2 turns, right? Because if we get a land, we can get the Migratory Great Horn down, which is really where we want to be pushing to. Okay, come on. And we've got the Blood Curdle to finish on that sees off if we get that black mana. If we get any mana. Come on, we just need to land this turn, and then I think we're back in it, maybe? We can, if push comes to shove, then we can kind of mutate the Parcel Beast on top of this. And draw a card. Yeah, we're fine, we're fine. Okay, Thunder Main. So they can't cycle and kill it, which is the good news, right? Boom, we get that land. We get that land. And here we go. Mutate on top. It connects. Nice to see. Let's go and get a green. Play that down. But you know what? I think I'm actually just gonna hold this back, you know. I think I will. Cavern Whisperer doesn't help us too much in that if they've got a bolt, we don't really want them. Oh, mind you, I don't know. Oppo's on 5 already. They could be getting a Kraken down this turn. I mean, how scary is that, right? Got the Blood Curdle. Snare Tactician is good. Are they going to cycle and hit him for 3, perhaps? No, they're not. Okay. So let's decide what we're doing here. So we haven't got anything for 3. I could just keep pushing through with this Parcel Beast, but I think let's go for the mutate here. Oppo could cycle in response with the Tactician. Perfectly fine. Okay. So we do gain some life. We get this pushed up. What do we need now? Let's go for another blue. Okay. Oppo it's in for 5. Seems fair. Now remember, this has got Menace. It has got Menace. Should I just attack in and make them waste their whole turn? See if we get that luxury. Now their thinking is they can trap us with this octopus, right? Oh no, they're tapping us before. Now that is interesting. That is interesting. So do it let them hit in, or I think I do need to start building my board, right? So let's play the Honey Mammoth now. Play the Honey Mammoth now. Gain 4 life. Oppo could cycle again end of turn. So will do. They'll tap this down. It's going to be a huge attack they go in for. Who's giving us the GGs? Have they got the flare as well? I mean, if they've got the flare, we could never have won this match. 7 damage. So 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I wonder if it's a bit rude, Oppo giving us the GGs. I mean, we haven't got enough mana, right? To do what we want to do. I mean, no doubt Oppo's won. Pacifism. Mutual destruction. I think I'll mutate this onto the Mammoth. How much mana have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm one mana short. That's slightly annoying, actually. So we could play the Bristling Boar and... yeah. I mean, I am 1 mana short. Do I need that life? Do I need the life? Let's see. Okay. A second Ominous Seas. Oppo gets to tap that. You draw with that. I mean, the Zenith Flare here kills us, right? So they do have enough, especially if they've got a 1 mana cycle. But no, this is shaped up to be a reasonable good game. I don't know if Oppo was being kind of like genuine with their, you know, good game, or whether they thought they'd had it won before they actually did. But we shall see. Yeah, forcing this into a cycling deck is absolutely huge. I mean, they picked up the Thundermane, which we talked about, the Snare Tactician, and you know what? They're the only creatures that they've needed. Only creatures they've needed at all. So Oppo hasn't got the Zenith Flare, or they would have done it pre-combat, right? I mean, surely you do it pre-combat just to make sure this isn't a counter spell. But never mind. I mean, you can't beat that. I don't mind losing to the cycle decks. But like I've said before on stream, like I'm myself, I'm not going to force it. So we got kind of in plus there. We got the 5 wins. Yeah, shame we couldn't get that extra win. The first 2 times we lost, we had really slow hands. And we just didn't get there. But yeah, no, I think this was an excellent deck. So we first picked Extinction Event, right? We managed to get a couple of Back for Moors, the Unbreakable Bond. In pack 2, we were already Sultai. We was able to get the Brokos, which is kind of an on-brand card for us. Archipelago, an absolute hero, as well as the Sandworm. Maybe something else, kind of early doors, would have helped us there. I think maybe there was room to play the Frost Links. Yeah. I mean, even to be fair, the Scorpion, but no, that's going to wrap it up for this YouTube video. Thank you very much, everyone. Please remember to keep giving us those likes and comments. Really do appreciate it. And yeah, follow the links below and catch us on Twitch. We try to stream most days, so yeah, jump us a follow and help us draft live. And thank you very much. And I'll catch you guys a little bit later.